Hi, I'm Bailey Matchett,
I'm Martin Pucciarelli.
and we are second-year fitness and health promotion students.
So today, both of us are very excited to guide you through our lesson. We will be introducing you to very fun and hopefully useful activities. Let's hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so this is the first activity we're going to do just to get your brains working. So the first thing is, it's called the memory juggling. So I'll just demonstrate it to you to make it easier. So the first thing you want to do is get your partner to tell you a body part that she wants you to hit with. So tell me a body part. Head. Okay. So you hit it with your head. So that's one point. You want to try to get a long streak. So the second thing is you're going to remember the first body part that you hit it with. So I have to remember that's my head. Now you say another body part. Hand. So head, hand, and I hit it back to her. So that's two. You try to get as many streaks as you possibly can, or the longest streak that you possibly can. Once you drop it or once you forget, either or, you give it back to your partner, and that's your biggest streak. Whoever can get the longest one is the winner. So give me another one.
Foot.
So head, hand, foot, but then I drop it, and now my longest streak is only two. So now we switch roles. I throw it to her, head, she, head, hand, or I don't say hand, I just say hand. So yeah.
The next activity we're going to be doing is called shadowing your partner. This activity is going to be having one leader. For example, I will be the leader today, and your partner is going to follow and mimic all of your movements for 30 seconds, and then we're going to switch it up. We're going to demonstrate.
Okay guys, so now we're gonna do arm circles. We're gonna do 30 seconds forwards and 30 seconds backwards. So pretty straightforward. We can start now. Forwards. We'll do 30 seconds of that, and then I'll tell you to switch, and then we go backwards.
Next, we're going to be doing hip circles. To start, we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips. We're going to move in clockwise, then counterwise, 30 seconds each side. Next, we're going to be doing imaginary hopscotch. We're going to have one partner in front of the other, and the job of the person behind is they're going to mimic whatever the person does in front. You can choose to do one hop, two hop, or the opposite foot, but the person behind has to follow you. So here's the example. One foot.
Okay, so this next game we're going to play, I call it the gatekeeper. So the main goal of it is the partner that has the ball in their hands is going to try to get the ball past you. They can throw it either to your right, to your left, or above you. Your main goal is to gatekeep, right? So to not let the ball pass behind you. So to make this game a little bit more challenging, your partner is going to tell you the body part that you have to hit the ball with, or stop the ball with, and you have to react in time. So I'll demonstrate it. Okay, so look. All right, so tell me any body part. Oh, see, so there I messed it up. She said hand, and I hit it with my head. So you keep going. You do this for 1 minute. Try to go as fast as you possibly can. It doesn't have to be super fast. Just anything that works for you. That was a little bit easier, and then we switch partners after 1 minute here. So just say hand. Try to give them a little bit of time because you are throwing the ball pretty fast. Give them a little bit of time to think of what body part they're going to be using, right? Okay, so for this upcoming game, we're just going to do it for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to play our main game, which I think is the funnest game. So this is called Keep the Ball Up. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, there's more to it. So how this game starts is you're going to have a partner. So you are trying to keep the ball up in the air with your partner, and each one of you has a maximum of 4 touches before you give the ball back to your partner. If by your 4th touch, you do not give the ball back to your partner, you are deducted 1 point. And this brings me to my next point, which is how you accumulate points. So let's just go through this. So if you want to get 1 point, you're going to hit it with any part of your upper limb. So your shoulder, your bicep, your wrist, your hand, your elbow, any of those, right? And then if you want to get 2 points, you're going to hit it with your head, which is pretty simple, straightforward. If you want to get 3 points, you're going to hit it with any part of your lower limb. So your knee, your thigh, your shin, your ankle, your foot, anything. If you want to get 4 points, this is pretty hard. You're going to hit it with your back. Now, if at any point you guys drop the ball, it's totally fine. You don't get deducted points. You only get deducted points, 1 point, if you go over the touching limit. And if you want to get 5 points, which is pretty special, you're gonna do any sort of trick shot. So it can be with your feet, any part of your body. You can do jump and try to do that, or have the ball go in the air and do a spin and hit the ball, or try to do a spin and hit it with your elbow, anything like that. So that's 5 points. So now we'll kind of get a small rally going just to demonstrate it for you guys. All right, so I'll start it off. I'll do 3 touches like this, 1, 2, 3, and this is my 4th. So what would that be? That would be head counts as 2 points. So she caught it because we're demonstrating, but in theory she would be keeping the ball up, and then you're supposed to keep track of your own score. So I have 2 points. Now pretend that you kept the ball up, keep going, 1, 2, 3, and he shows she hit it with her hands there. So that's 1 point. So now it's 2-1. Then we keep going. I hit it with my shoulder there. That's part of the upper limb, so that's 1 point. I have 3 points so far.
Our next game is called Red Light, Green Light. We're going to have one person out of the class who's going to be the traffic light. They're going to be calling out red, yellow, and green. Green means run, yellow means walk, red means stop. They're going to have their back turned to the rest of the class, which will be lining up on the baseline, and they're going to yell out the colors. And once they say red, that he or she has to turn around and see if anybody is still moving. We are going to be demonstrating it. Martin is going to be my student, and I'm going to be the traffic light. So, green, yellow, red, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. For the upcoming activity, we're going to be doing it for 1 minute. The next activity we're going to be doing is the pig-legged hot potato. You're going to stand with your partner, one in front of the other, and you're going to be on 1 foot, hopping, and you're going to be passing the ball back and forth. If the ball drops, you have to try and pick it up on 1 foot, and then keep going. Next, we're going to be doing an activity called Build-A-Bridge. So you're going to be partnered up into 2, and one person is going to start with the ball, the other person is going to start behind you, and you're going to spin and hand the ball to them. They're going to grab it, they're going to spin, and then it's my job to go around them and grab the ball back from them. And we're going to do this until we can reach the other side.
Okay guys, so now we're going to do the karaoke passes. At least that's what I like to call it. So what you're going to do is basically grab a partner, make yourself line up beside each other, and then I use a soccer ball, but you can honestly use any ball. Like you can use a dodgeball, for example, or even a volleyball. But for me, it's going to be a soccer ball because that's what I'm most comfortable with. So we're going to put the ball on the ground, and our goal is to go across the gym and then come back, and then that's when you stop. So you're going to pass the ball by wrapping your kicking foot behind your leading foot, and then you're just going to give it like that to your partner. And he's going to run, she's going to give me the pass the same way. You're going to do the same thing. Remember, you can also switch feet. You don't have to use specifically the right foot, you can use the left foot. And I can do so, I guess you're passing the ball again. That's my left foot now. Like that. Okay guys, so for this next game, I like to call it the go and come back. I know, creative, right? So what we're gonna do first is you're gonna grab a partner and that partner is gonna keep the ball and stay there for your whole turn. And then the partner is gonna tell you one of the gym's destinations of where he or she wants you to go. And once you reach that point, that partner is gonna tell you to do an action, or she or he can tell you that before. She can be like, for example, go to that yellow ball and do a push-up, or go to that orange ball and do a jumping jack, or give yourself a high five. It can be any action. Once you've performed that action, you come back as fast as you can to your partner. She's going to pass you the soccer ball. You're going to give back to her, and you keep repeating this for 30 seconds, and then we switch partners. So here, I'll show you the demonstration. So where am I going?
Yellow ball.
What am I
Go
doing?
high five. Red ball. Jumping jack.
Okay guys, so now we're going to do the line quad stretch. We're just ending our workout for today, and we're just going to stretch out our quadriceps, and the main purpose of it is just to basically release tension and possibly pain from the quadriceps. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. I'll guide you through it. Got my timer here. I'll tell you when to switch legs. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm getting the left leg. You can get your right leg too. Just make sure you pull it back far enough so you feel that tension. You don't want any pain. All right, we're halfway there. Halfway there. I'm feeling it. I'll tell you. And I didn't even do that much to be honest. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. It's another 30 seconds. I feel it more in my right leg, to be honest. All right, 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our next flexibility exercise is the sitting toe reach. So the purpose of this is to relieve tension on your hamstrings, the back of your quads. So to do this, we're going to be doing each for 30 seconds on each toe. So you're going to want to reach up towards the foot that you're putting on. Ready, go.
Okay guys, so now we're going to get into our third flexibility stretch. So it's just going to be one for the shoulders to relieve tension or tightness from them. And it's called a cross arm stretch. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to do 30 seconds on each arm. So I'll tell you when to start and when to switch arms. All right, so we'll go like this. 3, 2, 1, go. This one for me already felt pretty good because I didn't do a lot with my upper body today. All right, we're halfway there. mean, if you play baseball, you'll probably need to do this every once in a while. Or if you play dodgeball or volleyball. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Switch arms. I feel it even less in my left one. It's probably less active. I should get working on that. Halfway there almost. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, stop.
Our next stretch is the butterfly stretch. The main muscles we're trying to stretch are the muscles in the hips and the glutes. The main purpose of this is to relieve tension and tightness within the hips. So to start, we're going to be sitting down with our feet together, and then we're slowly going to bring our feet in closer towards us, letting our knees fall forward and to our sides. And we're going to be holding this for 30 seconds. And then we're going to bring it back up to normal position. And go. We're halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for participating in our workout and activity day. Hope you guys had a great time and had lots of fun.
I know I did.